All right, guys. Good morning. I want to apologize for being just a few minutes late. We had some technical difficulties. Been working on some stuff here in the background. So let's jump in. We're going to talk about Carolina Drag Cruise updates this morning. I'll be looking at my screen a lot. So if you want to listen to this, again, I'll have pictures and stuff like this next week for the Drag and Drive news episode next Saturday morning. Looks like there were some changes. People are back to their almost normals as far as their runs. David Thomas has really probably been the most consistent all week. In a 2016 Corvette Z06. Again, we're talking about Carolina Drag Cruise event here. 651 on Thursday, 687 on Friday, and then 655 yesterday on Saturday. So pretty interesting. I mean, he's pretty close to running, the most consistent, I think, just looking at things. And then Larry West is back to normal or was back to normal yesterday. Ran a 614 on Thursday, 742 on Friday, and then day 3 is a 613. So back, really close to that. Actually, I'm wrong on it looks like Scott Olson is the most consistent with an 804 Thursday, 797 Friday, and 798 on Saturday. So that's pretty awesome. They're finishing up today. So this is obviously 4 days of racing. So it's pretty impressive to be that close across that many days. I'm trying to figure out who is the fastest here. I think we currently have Graham Hayes, which I had mistaken saying that he was out yesterday. I think maybe one of the other Hayes guys. Yeah, Tony Hayes may be out. He broke an axle or the engine the first pass. Graham Hayes is still in and currently leading the event. 567 on Thursday, 69 on Friday, and then a 578 yesterday. So, again, back to closer to the times that he's normally running. Let's see, run through here. We got Rob Patton running really slow, got a 10-second ET, which means he broke the beams twice. So he's having some struggles with the car, looks like. Um, trying to look for some big differences here. Shane Galloway, looks like he's struggling a little bit, has broke the beams twice for two 10-second ETs, and then a 72615 on Thursday. I'm so used to saying Monday because everybody starts big events on Mondays. Um, what I love about these regional style or this event now for 2023, this will probably be included as a national level event because it has 4 days of racing for the eighth mile list. Again, these are all eighth mile times. Sorry. Looks like Tim Loy in an '04 Silverado, 735 on Thursday, 740 on Friday, and then a 736 yesterday. So his time will be pretty close as far as average. Christian Griffin has done a great job, 633, 639, and then a 623. So pretty close there. Doesn't look like we had much attrition yesterday, actually. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great if they could go into the last day, Sunday, getting ready to just hammer out all this stuff, get these guys ready to race and everything like that. So everybody jumping in here saying good morning. Travis, man, dude, you are on the ball. It's like you wait on this stuff, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lots of stuff went down. Oh man, hang on. We got Michael Lone right here. Hang on. Let me send him a message. I'm sending it to your Facebook, bud. Get him in here. Again, he was going to be on yesterday, but the struggles with hosting an event and jumping onto the live stream is a little hard. So we'll jump in. Send him that. Let me get my headphones plugged in, and we'll see what he's got to talk about this morning. Perfect. Hang on. I'm sure he's jumping in the back now, so we'll see. Maybe he'll give us some insights and some background on all the stuff Get another person jumping in while Mike gets set up. I will tell you, for the Facebook users, thank you very much for the folks in the Drag and Drive Addiction Facebook group. If you give StreamYard permission, it will allow them to put you. It will allow StreamYard to put your name on the screen there. All right. Hey, buddy. Well, can you hear us? Not yet.
There you are.
Hey, man. Hey, all right, dude. What's up?
I'm doing you a favor. I'm not turning the camera on because I'm sitting here in my bathrobe.
Well, it's still early out there, and I'm sure you guys went late last night.
Hang on. I got double echoes here. There we go. Now we're going.
Perfect.
What's going on, dude?
Man, nothing, dude. Just jumping in this morning. I was giving some people some updates on
Yeah.
your event.
Yeah, it's been a interesting event. We've had people that signed up day one, get there, work calls them and says, "Hey, we've got a water main break, and you do excavation. We need you."
Yeah.
So we had one of the Hayes brothers, our family, pop a motor first run, third motor in 3 weeks.
Jeez.
You know, he's been having some bad luck. We had one that was able to get in yesterday. He had been waiting on axles to show up, and they were supposed to be there on time, and they didn't show up till Friday evening.
Ooh.
So he was able to make. Then that's Mike Ford with the Pontiac Le Mans. So he got to make it in. We got one guy, a friend of mine, just showed up, and he was helping other people and never made a pass for the first day. And he's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm here. I'm just having fun. So it's been interesting. We're wrapping up today at Shadyside. We got, I think we've got 15 competitors left in. We started with 20 that showed out of 35
Nice.
that bought in.
Nice.
Economy's been hitting everybody hard.
Well, and parts, man, that's really, I think, been one of the biggest struggles for folks is the parts shortage.
Exactly. And I get to fight that shortage myself since I went and brought my play toy Friday night to Ware Shoals and went out and made 2 passes. Second pass, Rodney came knocking, and I think I got the block. So,
dang, dude, that's no fun.
No, but I did call the engine builder. He's already got me a block set aside. So now we just got to do the autopsy, see what we can salvage, and get something ready to go for next year.
Yeah, dude, that's cool, man. So, does that mean next year the truck's going to be out? You're gonna race in one instead of just hosting them?
That's the game plan. I mean, honest to God, I bought that truck 8 years ago. With the whole intention of building it for Drag Week. And then 7 years ago, it popped up on my Facebook and said, you know what? You bought this thing 7 years ago and you still haven't made a drag and drive.
Dang
so
it.
That's how
well, you made a drag and drive. You just made it. You didn't.
Yeah, exactly. That I had a choice of taking out a second mortgage, giving it up on the dream, or do something that I could do. So we started Carolina Drag Cruise.
That's awesome.
We're just so fortunate here in the upstate of South Carolina. We got 4 tracks within an hour of each other.
Dude, that's great. That is great.
We started a drag and drive that, and the whole goal with Drag Cruise, we don't do the 300-mile drives every day. We're doing 30-mile drives. And it's a great stepping stone for anybody who wants to dip their toes in the drag and drive, figure out their program, get the problem sorted out while you're still in the area. In case you do need the trailer.
I guess you're close to it then, so it doesn't really hurt it.
Exactly. And there's a lot of good people, a lot of good racers in this area that if somebody breaks something, somebody needs help, racers help racers around here.
Yep. So and you're 30 miles from your track, or 70 miles from your truck at the farthest, I would imagine.
Yeah. You get if somebody breaks, it's like you got 3 people saying, "Hey, you need a trailer?"
Right.
Exactly. I mean, the Southern hospitality is a thing.
Yeah.
So, but no, things have gone good this year, as far as good as they can be in this economy. I know with a lot of parts breakage, with it being at the end of the year, a lot of people are down trying to get ready for next year. So I'm expecting a lot better turnout in the spring, which we're working right now with the tracks to get the date set on that.
Nice.
So I'm expecting it's going to be late April, early May.
There you
So
go.
anybody who's wanting to do a drag and drive or do your first drag and drive and want a very friendly environment to do it in, Carolina Drag Cruise is the place to be.
Yeah, and then are you guys, you gonna keep the 4-day format? You're gonna keep that kinda driving, or you
It,
gonna
it's
extend some of the driving?
what I'm looking at doing in the spring is do a true drag and drive because currently under Carolina Drag Cruise rules is you can trailer to the track, make your hits, turn in your ticket, drive your car to the check-in spot, and then trailer from there. In the spring, I want to make it true drag and drive. So I'm working with the tracks to make sure that we can leave trailers at the first track.
Yeah,
And then, but you're still going to be within an hour, hour and a half of your trailer.
yeah,
So
I
if
got you.
something does go south, and then let people actually feel the full drag and drive experience. I think I had competitors in the spring told me they drove a total of 300-ish miles um, in
Dang,
the
that's awesome.
area.
Yeah.
Uh,
Travis, no, that's just our accent.
hey, I'm working on cup of coffee number 2. I don't get conscious till I get my first pot of coffee. So,
I hear you.
Travis, give me about 30 more minutes and 2 more cups. I'll be good.
That's funny. Dude, that's awesome. I think that's gonna be, so I was saying earlier, we're gonna have because of so many eighth mile stuff for 2023, we're gonna actually do a national level event and a regional level, or sorry, a national level list and a regional list. So it'll be really interesting to see how, will people gravitate towards these 4-day events, because like with your event, a person that lives regionally could attend, they could work most of the day, run over, jump in their car, and go to the next track.
Exactly, exactly.
So
And that's the reason why we set the format the way we did. It's for the guys that don't have the big funds to go out there and take a full week or 2 weeks of vacation time.
yeah,
If you wanted to take vacation time on this, you're only taking 2 days because we do it a Thursday through Sunday.
yep,
If you are local in the area, such as I am, and I've been working through the event. So I'll go to work, get off, haul to the track, get everything set up, run the drag and drive.
yep,
So you can do that. But it's again with that format, it's a very newbie friendly.
yeah,
It's very budget friendly,
yep.
especially if you work in the area. So it's a great intro into drag and drive, and I've
Oh yeah.
got half our competitors are first time drag and drive this year.
Well,
So
and that's what I feel like that's what the eighth mile stuff will be great for. I feel like that's what night racing is great for, because it can provide more spectators the opportunity to watch this stuff. And then you guys, I think this is your last one to do this with, but I think you guys were on, like you're kind of piggybacking on a little bit of, um,
test
like
and tunes,
test and tune nights. You know
yes,
what I mean? So it's easier to work in. You're not, renting the track and having to have such a, liability coming out of,
exactly, yeah.
monetarily coming out of your pocket to do that. Now time and things like that, we all know is money. But when you put something on like this, you really almost got to start your first couple of years to try and get it like that, unless you have, a lot of sponsors and things like that that are already
Exactly,
lined up. So
exactly. And I'm going to talk about something here. Devin, Devin Vanderhoof did my
yeah,
first one, and he's got a different spin on it, and it's a good spin on the events, the style event I'm doing. He's also doing a 4-day eighth mile.
yeah,
He's going more towards the higher end. People have been doing this, got really badass rides. He's trying to get the fastest cars that he can to come out
yeah,
and in his format. And it's going to be in November. I think it's November 6th, but don't quote me on that. Go to Devin Vanderhoof's website. I think it may be streetandyeet.com, but
yeah,
just if you go to Devin Vanderhoof's, if you look for Street and Yeet in Facebook, it's definitely there, and look at the dates.
yeah,
Again, I don't have
yeah.
enough
It's
coffee in me to
no,
have the
no,
brain working.
yeah. It's November 10th through 13th.
I wasn't too far off. But
Uh-huh.
anybody who can take the time off and go do it, I think it's going to be an amazing event. But
Yep.
he's already got a lot of companies that he has working relationships through his
Hmm.
business, and he can rent the tracks, and he can put up the prize money. He's putting up 5,000 for Limited Street. He's putting up 2,000 for God Your Own.
Right.
He's got some big.
Nope, he gone. And what he's talking about, Southeast Street and Yeet. Obviously, Devin is a huge racer. Owns a company called HCR. I'll come up with the name here in just a second, because I don't pay attention to the company he owns. I pay attention to the drag and drive event he puts on. Hang on, looks like Mike is back. You back? Maybe. Nope. Okay. Audio may be off on your end, bud. All right. I will say again, Devin's event, Southeast Street and King of the Open Road are going to be the same weekend, November 10th through the 13th. Oh, yep, he is gone. All right. So we'll kind of get close to ending there. I will say I will have links to those two events in the description. Jared Holt was on Friday night talking about the King of the Open Road, which Coder event is what everybody typically calls it. They've got 157 of 200 spots filled, and he released that Matt Frost and Tina Pierce are both going to be there, both 6-second cars, and so that'll be fun to watch. Hang on, are you back? Nope. If you're back, I can't hear you. I don't have no audio. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to Mike for jumping on. I really appreciate that. We're going to end up, just doing our thing. I got to actually spend some time in the shop today. Let's see. He's sending me a message here. Oh, his headset is dead. I hear you. It's funny. Nothing better than starting the morning with Drag and Drive News. Yep, guys, thank you very much for hanging out this morning. I've got to get to turning some wrenches for the first time in a few months. I'm actually working on my little daily driver, which is boring. I've got to get the Narcs cart in here and get some work done on it. You talking about this picture? Hang on. Yeah, it's exciting. So we've got a lot of artwork coming. Going to be really fun next week, and the next month is going to be absolutely insane. So, all right, guys, I got to get this camera figured out. It's got to the fuzziness is driving me crazy. So, thanks so much. See you guys. Probably not tomorrow because we don't have a Drag and Drive event that's going on. Man, I'm going to miss you guys. So we'll see you next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Central for the Drag and Drive News.